Hello again, now it's time for Teen Titans Go Episode 4 review. We open on Titan's house and begin our first segment, Dude, Relax. Robin comes into the living room with the other Titans, waiting for an alert on his communicator. Beast Boy's making popcorn, Robin asks her back while he waits for a crime to occur. Starbuck notes it's been a week since the crimes occurred, Raven Stuffer noting Robin has been on edge lately. Beast Boy and Stuffer suggests that Robin take it easy for a bit. Robin chuckles at the idea, and Raven asks him if he even knows how. Robin says he can, but Cyborg reminds him of the time trying to make a sport of sleeping. Robin says try to relax, no alert comes, the other Titans decide to relax as well. Cyborg is working on the Titanmobile when Robin comes in. Robin wants to help, he accidentally loses the platform so hard the Titanmobile breaks apart. Starfire is beautifying when Robin comes in. Face mask, pedicure, and manicure. Sure enough, Robin goes for it. The sight of Robin going for a day of beauty is absolutely hilarious. Yes. Robin added acid to the face mask. Wow. Starfire then crashes to the ceiling. Raven is pruning a ball inside her and Robin knocks the door. Raven turns him down flat. Robin notices Beast Boy playing catch with himself. Robin decides to play too, and he hurls the ball into Beast Boy's eye. The other Titans are angry at Robin for being able to relax for a day. Just as a crime occurs, the other Titans put a shock collar on him so he can't leave the tower. Robin tries to contact the other Titans to give them help, but they refuse. Beast Boy returns to the Titan Tower for a drink, with Robin wondering why he's back. Robin tries to get the shock collar off, but Beast Boy says to relax. Yeah, why don't you get somebody and watch Justice League on Netflix? Robin replies he just can't. It doesn't seem to know how. But for starters, turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Beast Boy says Robin is even more uptight than I thought. Not only is Beast Boy the most laid back of the Titans, Greg Cipes is also voicing Michelangelo on the Ninja Turtles show. That's two laid back heroes for one. Beast Boy says Robin can start by not looking at his communicator, then work on forming a button on the couch. Beast Boy says she had to become one with the couch. For this, it helps to have a lot of anime powering to Star Trek episodes ready. Robin reaches for a communicator, which Beast Boy promptly calls him on. He needs to work on this. Yes, I had a good vidge out the other day and watched all of Michael Bay's transformations with Wachowski's Speed Racer. But then tosses the communicator and tries to medicate. Mentions there's a useful weapon, given that he was trained by Batman. Robin becomes one with the couch and sees all the stuff got lost in it, including the remote. That put a damper on watching all Cartoon Network shows. Robin comes across the spear of the couch, which looks and sounds like Lumpy Space Princess. Robin wants to know why he can't relax. The spirit that cuts too much to find it out himself and leaves. Robin then comes across a memory of the circus where he was raised, and it turns out the last time he relaxed was as a child. Turns out the circus animals were making fun of him. Also, typically Robin's origin story leads to Richard Grayson has parents and older brother being killed by gangsters when they who the trapeze to break. So Robin's always be considered tougher than South African circus animals. Also, now I definitely want a Titans episode of the show sometime. With this, Robin is going to relax right when the other Titans actually need his help. The Titans, having skipped doing the last segment, now fighting a Muck Monster, will be our next segment, Laundry Day. The Muck Monster is defeated when the Robin throws an exploding battery into the monster as the main splatter over their costumes. Michael Jelenic wrote this episode. And yes, I know I mislabeled my Thundercats reviews as Season 2 when they turned out to be the second half of its only season. So glad I found the work after Cartoon Network gave Thundercats the axe. Titans realize their costumes are a mess. Robin also points out the costumes need washing anyway. Stuffer asks whose turn it is. Also, are those things washable on permanent pressure they had to be sent to dry cleaners? The smell of their unwashed spandex is so bad that it kills Cyborg. Luckily, Beast Boy puts his soul back in with one of the vacuums from Ghostbusters. They even play a snippet of the theme song just enough so it won't get calls from lawyers at Columbia TriStar. Titans use a contest to see who does the washing. Raven has to do the wash, and Raven takes the uniforms of Cyborg's body. Okay, the one Teen Titans comic I read was tying to the show, where Mad designed colors with mind control properties. Titans started by using Cyborg's sound webcam to unravel them, and render Beast Boy, Starfire, and the entire tower nude. Then we get Robin locked out of the tower. Why? To prove the old trope that naked people are funny. Robin flees from screaming fangirls and Beast Boy says he wants a suit back. Think he'd even take the number with the rubber nipples he wore in 1997. Raven is doing the laundry, and she sees one Titan who's prepared with a robe and bunny slippers as she washes. Then a green slime starts oozing from the washer. Maybe she took off the fabric softener. She then tries all sorts of power tools and even a laser gun and try to get the muck out of their suits, but nothing works. Robin demands to be let in, but Raven will only do so on the condition that Robin does the laundry. He does not, so Raven just closes the blinds and leaves at the mercy of the fangirls. All of a sudden, the suits start moving on their own. Cyborg goes to his workshop and looks for another body to plug himself into. Looks for a spiky suit with spiked nipples on it, Brainiac's body from Superman, a pink female Vario's costume, and even the yellow lion from Voltron. So tries to store something in the suit. As per usual, her very warped grip of the culture makes hilarity ensue. She baked herself a dress, but she hates it. No points for guessing who they're taking a swipe at in this gag. Beast Boy decides to continue going au naturel, eating tofu, playing video games, seeing a tofu on his green birthday suit. I like bit surprises he's an animal shapeshifter. Even if you have a costume to change its shape, makes you want to take it off sometime. Then, as Robert tries to get back in the tower, Gizmo comes with an army of giant robots. Well, if Dr. Manhattan can fight his radioactive blue buff, I suppose Robert can take him without Richard Grayson hanging out. Gizmo, however, is disgusted by this and decides to leave. Reminds me of how Vera refused to fight Team Gurren until they got dressed. Robin crawls out the air vent and declares they need their clothes. They confront Raven with Robin having dirt covering his features and Beast Boy in a pair of briefs. Guess when supervillains can't stand to see you naked, it's past the stage of modest nudity. The door of the laundry room bursts open and the Titans universe becomes ready to declare vengeance on their wearers. Uniforms squeeze on the Titans, sort of. Robin's wearing Starfire's outfit, Cyborg's wearing Beast Boy's outfit, Raven's wearing Robin's outfit, Starfire's wearing Raven's outfit, and Beast Boy's crammed in Cyborg's body. As if that's not enough, the suits are making Titans hit themselves, all this missing themselves in months. Turns out, Raven put a charm in the Titans' uniforms to get Robin to do a share of the laundry. Robin is not amused. Then a barbecue sauce and fruit juice monsters terrorize the city. Robin dejected to go to the action, knowing how to do the washing afterward. Dude, relax, a relatively interesting statement, if only for how on-edge Robin can be. It's really bizarre when Robin becomes one with the couch. Right, laundry day is absolutely insane, and Cynthia needed to help cope with the day at the laundromat. The whole thing about the Titans not wearing their costumes for a day is funny enough, but once the costume becomes so dirty they can fight on their own, it's the highlight. It's even bound to be like comic elements Gizmo fusion to fight the naked Robin and the episode ending on Titans fighting swap concepts. This episode is definitely better than the last one. I found rating is 3.5 stars out of 4. So, I have about 60% of the script written on my review of Star Trek Motion Picture to kick up my Star Trek movie marathon. I managed to get through the first 6 minutes by the time I get the money to see Star Trek Into Darkness or it comes to the theater, whichever comes first. As per usual, the current Pokemon episode review should be up within a day or two of the first airing. When those turns out boring, it's usually because the episode doesn't give me much to work with. Not even the best video blogger can feed interesting video out of nothing. That's part of the reason why I started scripting videos instead of improvising them. Why can't some of the videos I had planned? Anyway, that's all to say. Comments below and I shall see you later.